sana, tamu sana, tamu sana is tamu sana. For those keenly following politics in Kenya, you will largely agree with me that since yesterday, there have been some rumors that Kalonzo Musyoka was warming up towards William Ruto's camp. And these rumors were being propagated by William Ruto himself and some of his very close foot soldiers. But Kalonzo Musyoka, speaking earlier today in Kisii, made things clear that is in talks with Azimio. And those leaders who accompanied Kalonzo in Kisii also made things very clear that they are angling in Azimio. Yes. So in this video, I want us to have a look at 5 reasons why most definitely Kalonzo Musyoka has rejected William Ruto for Raila Odinga. Yes. And before we dig into that analysis, let's have a look at Kalonzo Musyoka speaking earlier today in Kisii.
Yangu, at least a speech. Mnakumbuka mimi mara mbili
That's Kalonzo Musyoka earlier today in Kisii. And from that speech, it's clear Kalonzo is in talks with Raila Odinga, and he might just endorse Raila's bid or other candidature this year. 5 reasons why Kalonzo has rejected William Ruto for Raila Odinga. The first reason, even from that clip alone, Kalonzo is reminding Kenyans of 2 times actually they won election, but they never got that power. What is Kalonzo trying to say? Kalonzo is trying to tell Kenyans that it takes more than just votes from the masses to win an election. So Kalonzo rejected William Ruto for Raila Odinga because Kalonzo Musyoka wants to be on the side of the system. Because in 2 previous elections, Kalonzo has seen clearly with his own very eyes that you can win an election. But if the system is not on your side, you cannot attain that power. So Kalonzo strongly believes that Raila Odinga, in 2022, that system supports Raila Odinga, as opposed to William Ruto, who is not being supported by that system. So Kalonzo feels that by joining William Ruto, they'll just be going back to the old days when they were actually protesting, those Mandamano days, because he believes that even if he joins Ruto and even if they win, William Ruto will not become the president. So Kalonzo wants to be on the side of the system because he believes that is the side to win, or that's the side to win. Secondly, Kalonzo being a seasoned politician, ladies and gentlemen, Kalonzo personally believes that Raila commands a majority support on the ground compared to William Ruto. Because Kalonzo, again, if you look at William Ruto's core support base is only the mountain vote. And that mountain vote is also not guaranteed. It can desert William Ruto anytime. Now that the president has declared his politics time and is just going to the mountain to talk to his people, that mountain support can desert William Ruto anytime. And if that mountain vote deserts William Ruto will just be left a shell. So Kalonzo, being a seasoned politician who actually knows how politics is being played in Kenya, Kalonzo understands that our politics is all ethnic based. So Kalonzo personally believes that Raila Odinga commands a majority support on the ground than William Ruto. And Kalonzo strongly feels that Raila Odinga has a higher chance of being voted in as the president by a majority of Kenyans compared to William Ruto. That's a reason Kalonzo has rejected Ruto for Raila Odinga. And then the third reason, Kalonzo believes is more superior and senior politically than William Ruto. And I'm saying that because some few months back, Kalonzo and William Ruto were at an event in Ukambani. And Kalonzo himself made it clear to William Ruto that is more senior politically than him, in terms of even age-wise and even in terms of political experience. And Kalonzo at that time even told William Ruto that he has even more support, or rather some support in Rift Valley, college in Rift Valley. So from where I sit, thinking of that, or rather reminding myself of those Kalonzo's utterance some few months back, I tend to believe Kalonzo still feels that he's more senior politically and even age-wise than Ruto. Kalonzo has been a vice president before. This is William Ruto's time. He's serving as a vice president. Kalonzo has been there before. So Kalonzo naturally believes he's more senior politically and even age-wise compared to William Ruto. So if there is somebody to support one another here, it's William Ruto to support him. That's also a reason maybe Kalonzo has rejected William Ruto for Raila Odinga. And then another reason, there is also the Uhuru Kenyatta factor. Because also Uhuru Kenyatta is really trying behind the scenes to make sure Kalonzo works with Raila Odinga. And also we have seen some governors, Ukambani governors, in fact the 3 Ukambani governors, aggressively imploring upon Kalonzo Musyoka to work with Raila Odinga. And as I talk, these 3 governors, they have started actively campaigning for Raila Odinga in Ukambani. So from where I see it, Uhuru is actually trying to persuade Kalonzo, and he might be convincing Kalonzo to work with Raila Odinga. And then on the ground, the 3 Ukambani governors might be scaring Kalonzo Musyoka. They might be sending a message to Kalonzo Musyoka that if Kalonzo Musyoka does not want to play ball, then they are going all the way to supporting Raila Odinga. So Kalonzo might be left confused, a little bit scared on the ground, because he's seeing that, assuming now he does not join Azimio, then a good majority of the Kamba vote might actually go to Raila Odinga. And then also with William Ruto taking a bit of the Kamba vote, that will leave Kalonzo Musyoka very exposed and a weak leader. So I tend to believe also, Kalonzo has also considered that factor, and he has seen that the best bet that can actually help him galvanize the Ukambani vote, that person is none other than Raila Odinga. Because also Kalonzo joining Raila is also just going to consolidate his support base in Ukambani. All these 3 governors currently supporting Raila Odinga, they are now all going to be under Kalonzo Musyoka. So I tend to believe Kalonzo also feels that by joining Raila Odinga, he is going to build his political clout in Ukambani as opposed to joining William Ruto. And then another reason, if you look at William Ruto is also coming out as a politician with a loose tongue. He is full of insults, abuses, and annoyed all kind of an attitude. William Ruto sometimes back during those days, when the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka were agitating for a free and fair election, William Ruto was chiding them, was mocking them. In fact, William Ruto is on record going to Ukambani and branding Kalonzo Musyoka kama yule jamaa wa kukaa kwa lami. And Kalonzo also some weeks ago hinted at that. He reminded William Ruto of that incident, or rather of the way William Ruto used to abuse them. So Kalonzo, from where I see it, I tend to believe that he feels William Ruto has a loose tongue. William Ruto, if you listen to William Ruto, he's attacking his competitors directly and calling them names. And even right now, there is a beef between William Ruto and some leaders in DRC Congo, simply because of William Ruto's remarks over cow remarks. So William Ruto, have all along maintained, is a leader with a loose tongue. He does not, he's a perfect chip of the same pot as Oscar Sudi. William Ruto has a loose tongue. And that loose tongue of William Ruto is actually making it very hard for some politicians and even some leaders to actually work with him. So I strongly believe that these are 5 main reasons why most definitely Kalonzo Musyoka rejected William Ruto for Raila Odinga. But above all, Kalonzo knows pretty well that it's Raila Odinga who is most likely going to form the next government. And Kalonzo Musyoka wants to be part and parcel of that next government. That's the main reason Kalonzo has rejected Ruto for Raila Odinga. And just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. To any fan here who is also a fan of us here, you love our videos, but so far you have not yet subscribed, take this moment right now, also subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.